Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Perkenalkan, nama saya Muhammad Alfariah Bizar dengan NIM 25101 Hari ini saya akan membahas tentang bela diri yang sudah terkenal di seluruh dunia, bahkan menjadi cabang olahraga di sebuah olimpiade. Bela diri tersebut adalah judo. Mungkin kalian tidak asing atau bahkan pernah melihat orang membanting-banting di film. Kemungkinan besar itu adalah teknik judo. Nah, hari ini saya akan bedah dari mana asal-usulnya, apa saja gerakannya, dan bahkan cara memenangkan pertandingannya. Judo ini berasal dari Jepang, didirikan oleh Kano Jigoro Shinan pada tahun 1882. Lucunya, dulu beliau itu tubuhnya kecil dan sering dibully. Akhirnya beliau belajar jujutsu, bela diri kuno samurai, lalu menyempurnakannya menjadi judo. Filosofi utama judo adalah maksimum efisiensi, minimum effort. Intinya, jangan lawan kekuatan dengan kekuatan. Kalau lawan mendorong, kita tarik. Kalau lawan menarik, kita mendorong. Gunakan tenaga mereka untuk menjatuhkan mereka sendiri. Apa saja sih teknik yang ada di judo? Di sini saya akan membahas sedikit teknik-teknik di judo. Yang pertama dari teknik dasar, yaitu ukemi dan nagiwaza. Hal pertama yang dipelajari di judo bukan cara membanting, tapi ukemi atau cara jatuh. Kenapa? Karena di judo kita bakal sering banget dibanting. Kita belajar jatuh supaya nggak cedera dan kepala tetap aman.
Migi joko ukemi, hidari joko ukemi, mae mawari ukemi, zenpo kaiten ukemi.
Setelah bisa jatuh, baru kita belajar nagiwaza atau teknik bantingan. Ada teknik yang pakai bahu, ada yang pakai pinggul, ada juga yang pakai kaitan kaki. Kunci utamanya cuma satu, yaitu kuzushi atau merusak keseimbangan lawan. Begitu lawan goyah, sedikit dorongan saja sudah bisa membuat lawan terbaring di matras. Yang kedua ada teknik bawah, yaitu katame waza. Tapi gimana kalau bantingannya nggak bisa lawan langsung kalah? Nah, pertarungan lanjut ke bawah yang namanya katame waza. Di sini kita belajar cara menindih lawan agar mereka nggak bisa gerak, melakukan cekikan, melakukan kuncian tangan. Di judo, kalau kalian sudah dikunci tangannya atau dicekik, cara menyerahnya adalah dengan menepuk matras atau tubuh lawan sebanyak 2 kali, atau tap out.
Juji gatame, ude garami, te gatame, hara gatame, ashi gatame, hiza gatame, sankaku gatame.
Yang terakhir ada sistem pertandingan. Terus gimana cara nentuin siapa yang menang dalam pertandingan? Di judo ada istilah ippon. Ippon ini adalah skor tertinggi. Kalau kalian berhasil banting lawan sampai punggungnya menempel di matras dengan tenaga dan kecepatan, atau berhasil mengunci lawan selama 20 detik, kalian dapat ippon dan pertandingannya langsung selesai. Anggap saja ini seperti knockout atau KO di sebuah tinju. Ada juga waza ari. Itu kalau bantingannya setengah sempurna. 2 kali waza ari sama dengan 1 ippon. Jadi judo itu bukan cuma soal berantem, tapi soal respect. Itulah kenapa setiap masuk matras, sebelum tanding dan setelah tanding, kita wajib membungkuk atau hormat. Biasanya dipanggil dengan Rei. Judo mengajarkan kita untuk menghargai lawan, karena tanpa lawan kita nggak akan bisa jadi lebih kuat.
Grigalashvili, 3 times world champion, steps out onto the mat sporting the red back patch. Will he be wearing that tomorrow, I wonder? Or will Arbuzov take it off him?
Yeah, it's his 4th consecutive world final. He lost one of them to Kase, Grigalashvili, and here he is again. Sorry, 5th consecutive. I think the thing about Arbuzov as well is that he comes from different angles, doesn't he? And he can turn a situation to his advantage. He really can. And I think the other thing about Arbuzov as well is that he's just so difficult to pin down because he's so supple.
There's I don't know what it is, like calm, an aura about him. He doesn't look as though he gets phased at all.
I think that's the other thing as well, isn't it? He looks young, and he's not as young as he looked, but he does look young. Look at that. Where did that come from? I mean, that was off the ground. Trying for the double lapel here. Oh, and he's trying for the Newaza Arbuzov. He wasn't far off there.
Is it finished yet?
No, he's not. Well, the longer this goes, the better it will be for Arbuzov, because Arbuzov definitely has not done the same amount of work as Grigalashvili, and also Grigalashvili, as he goes further in, gets a little bit tired. Oh, look at this! Ooh, my goodness! I would have loved to have seen where that was going to go there. I have a funny feeling it was going skyward. Accident, of course, but you know, you might as well paint a target on it, mightn't you? If you've got any kind of injury. Look at that. And was that? You know, I mean, he went forwards there and he directed it. Arbuzov, Grigalashvili was kind of half thinking of a technique.
Blocked easily by Grigalashvili.
Yes, he was kind of waiting for that, wasn't he? Two-time Olympic champion Bakhouri at under 90 kilograms was watching. Surprised actually, because he's on tomorrow.
Maybe he's looking for some motivation.
Oh, that was nice. There, Grigalashvili. Look at this. Attack, attack, attack. And he wants up. You don't want to be down there.
Face to face. Eye to eye. What does Loretta say? Up close and personal.
Yeah, well, that's it, isn't it? And I think that, you know, like, you can see his eyes nearly closed from that clash earlier on, and that won't be helping. Arm over. This, he can go from here.
Yeah.
Go for the turn, and he doesn't want to be down there, Grigalashvili. He's already felt it, and he's going to go again here, Arbuzov. They have a turnover, and they've got a hold down from it as well.
The Georgians celebrated yesterday with a win in the under 57 kilo category by Ete Lipatiliani. They want to have more celebrations